I am going live. I'm live streaming right now, and I just want to let you know that I'm hanging out. I'm just, and I want to talk about what makes you happy. But first of all, I want to talk about an idea we had with our quarantine here, because it's not a quarantine, it's a quarantine. We're a team. But the idea is let's write a Christmas movie. Here's the thing: is like people typically don't set out to write a Christmas movie. They usually like write an action movie or genre or sci-fi or whatever, rom com or kind of like a dramatic novel. I don't know, period piece. But people don't typically aim for a Christmas movie, and I want to aim for that genre of Christmas movie that has like the cheesy plot and like you know going into it there's certain tropes you're going to hit like the funny friend. There has to be the fun outspoken funny friend. There has to be, Kate said it has to be two people and one and they're put inexplicably in the same place at the same time against their wills, and they're different like backgrounds, but they have to introduce each other's backgrounds, and there has and fall in love at the end. Like that. Like I'm talking, Monica, what was that one you watched with like the angel in it? The Christmas angel? Probably is what it was called, to be honest. It's called the Christmas. Oh, Monica made what did you make?
Baked potato soup, loaded potato soup.
Oh my god, that looks like an Instagram picture, doesn't it? Look at that with the bacon bits and everything. Uh what do you call side note, Monica invented this recipe. This is an original recipe. Don't laugh, you did.
I'm more like take three recipes and read them into something.
So yeah, it's called invention. It's an amalgamation of recipes. So I can't wait to try it out. It's warm, but oh, I want to get some bread. I'm a big bread person. I eat everything with bread. Um, so I'm just hanging out. I just did an improv 10-minute set with Jay Suko, who's amazing. My wife jumped in the background. My wife's a great improviser, so it's so funny, all three of us. I haven't talked to Jay in a long time, so I have a little energy boost from that. And my wife brought me bread. How insane is that? That's so good. See that shadow that just came over me? That was the shadow of bread. There it is again. That's the shadow of bread. She's doing it on purpose now. But I want to talk about what makes you happy. And I think a lot of times we look for outside sources to make us happy. I'm going to watch this movie to make me happy. I'm going to eat this food to make me happy. I think we look like for external sources, and I think that the reality is we generate our own happiness. Like you can find like distraction and you can find joy in other things, but really we generate our own happiness, I think, a lot of times. And the happiness that we create within ourselves is typically longer lasting and a little bit more supportive, I guess I'd say. So that's what I think. What makes you happy? And I think a lot of times what really makes us happy is trying to help other people or just connecting with other people, or really exploring those small things that sometimes we're too embarrassed or we just don't think we think we'll be judged by it or whatever. Exploring those small things that we really like that makes us happy, even if we consider it small and stupid and dumb. For example, like writing a Christmas movie. Christmas movies, if done correctly, are like B movies. They have like kind of predictable plots. Like the Christmas Chronicles was a great one. Kate was making a really weird face, like she disagreed with me.
Yeah, I do disagree.
Why?
Like Christmas movies, if done well, can be okay. But Christmas movies, even if done terribly, are still fantastic. Christmas movies that are done well are also fantastic.
I think I'm trying to think of a bad Christmas movie.
There isn't one.
Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. Okay. What about the one where the snowman comes to life and kills everybody? There's one called like the Snowman or something.
Really the spirit of a Christmas movie, is it?
Who are you to judge?
It's not a Christmas movie if everyone dies. And it's like a horror film. And that's a separate genre of a Christmas movie.
I think that
a Christmas horror film is not just a Christmas movie.
I think that if you aim for a Christmas movie, it's different than I know this sounds funny, but it's different than aiming for a good story.
Yeah.
Because Christmas movies can be rather predictable, and I think at a certain level you want them to be. Yeah, I think at a certain level you want them to be like Christmas Chronicles with Who's the guy from Christmas Chronicles? Jody Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, who I like Kurt Russell. He was in Guardians of the Galaxies too as well. But that was so good. And there's stuff that happens where it just breaks reality. Like they do a musical number, which is awesome. It was so good. And it just can't take itself too seriously. I think that's what's really important about Christmas movies. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.